Hey, Denton Tribers, how you guys doing? Have you ever been homeless before? Have you ever had everyone turn their back on you before? Let's talk about it, Denton Tribers, okay? If you're new to the channel, make sure that you subscribe, right? Okay, we're gonna talk about doing my journey. I've been there before, right? I've had been all the way at the top. I've been all the way at the down at the bottom, right? And I have been homeless before. I have been homeless actually numerous of times, right? And I found out during being homeless, it really revealed who my true friends was and who really had my back and my best interest, right? Okay, you guys? Like, you gotta remember this. Life might throw you all the way at the bottom so that you can be the one that climbs all the way to the top, right? Because you gotta remember that you're somebody special. And that when people act like you don't exist or they forget about you and they count you out, cool. Listen to me, Denton Tribers. Cool. Okay? You don't need them people in your life anyway. Because when you're at the top, you don't want someone in your life that really isn't for you or who is only around you for money. You don't want that, you know? So how did I get out of being homeless, right? What did it take? What did it take, right? Okay. During my journey, what it took, and it was real hard, Tribers. It was real hard, right? But it took me me accepting the fact that I wasn't working hard enough and that I needed to produce more. I needed to produce more somewhere or another, right? So I got a job, and it was crazy because when I got that job, like, have you ever had that job where it pays you, but it's like it's never paying you enough money to get your own house? If you've ever had that job, drop that type of job, drop it in the comment section. Or if you ever went through something like this and came out of it, drop it in the comment section. Because that is very important, you know? Okay. Now, this the thing, right? I will work doing high-rise window cleaning, right? Repelling the buildings with the safety line and primary line. And at that time in my life, the pay wasn't that great. But it was an honest pay, right? It was an honest pay, and it had me just above broke. It was a job, okay? And I ended up getting an apartment, not an apartment that I wanted, but I ended up getting an apartment with a roommate because it seemed like the job, even though I had what people would think a high-paying job at that time in my life, it wasn't enough to cut it. Like, what I had noticed, right, from coming from being homeless to getting the house, was that once I got the apartment, right, I couldn't afford to go buy a car because every time I had the money to get ready to go buy a car, rent time and bills would come again, right? So it was still so rough, right? And slowly for surely, I would buy a pair of shoes here and there, outfits here and there, but I really couldn't keep up with it, right? I really couldn't afford it like that because I had to pay rent, and plus I had to get food to eat. And plus, you know, at work every day, my lunch break, I have to eat good at lunch because, you know, we spoil ourselves at our jobs, you know. So it was like I came out of the homeless state, but yet and still I felt so homeless because I couldn't afford things that I wanted, okay? As time persisted, it seems that I was like on a steady path of barely being homeless, but just making it. You know what I mean? And then, out of nowhere, great people start to come into my life, right? A mentor came into my life, helped me out, gave me a lot of wisdom and a lot of pointers. You know, helped me with my self-esteem, helped me with my outlook on life, right? Cool. Yet and still, I still felt so homeless, you know? So what I did was I would go to work, and then I had a part-time job because high-rise window cleaning was my full-time job. So I ended up picking up a weekend part-time job, right? And that helped a little bit, you know? Then it seemed like as time went by, the pay at the job went up, and the cost of living seemed like it really wasn't going up with the pay, right? It was going up, the cost of living, taxes and everything was going up, but I really started to like barely notice it. And I ended up falling off again, right? Lost that job. Then I end up dealing with this chick, right? This chick, um, she worked her butt off. She went to work every day, 24/7. We had no vehicle, nothing. I would walk her to the bus stop every day, you know what I'm saying, and help her with her kids and stuff like that, right? And it was crazy because it's like I sat back and had so much time observing that people that had a job that was paying less than what I was making doing the high-rise window cleaning over a long period of time, they had accumulated a lot. And I'm just like, from me watching the girl I was in a relationship with, right? So I was like, you know what? I figured it out that any job that I wanted, I would have to at least put at least about 20,000 hours of work time into that, which basically would be breaking down to like 2 years, a little bit short of 2 years, probably like a month or two short than 2 years. So I kind of figured it out. I'm like, oh, that's the mathematics with the working. So you have to work your butt off, right? So I started doing that again. I started working, and I didn't stop working, and I worked hard. And then before I knew, I had opened up my own business, right? I ain't going to specifics of the company that I opened up, right? And I started to see a whole lot more money, and it was crazy because here it is. I done bought a Range Rover now, right? And just a few years ago, I was poor as shit, poor as crap. You know what I mean? Super broke. Everyone had turned their back on me. Yet and still, I seen another glitch in myself during my journey. The people that I was surrounding myself around, they really didn't have my best interest, Denton Tribers. You know, do you ever find yourself around people who you know don't have your best interest? And it's like, do they not have my best interest because I'm homeless right now? Or do they not have my best interest because of that's just the type of person that they are? You know what I mean? So I went through this period of this this period in my life of just observing who my friends were, and yet and still always documenting what my goals were mentally, right? And I noticed the whole shift in the friendship with the people that I had in my life, the ones that I was looking up to. It seemed like they were kind of like jealous of me when they were supposed to have been the ones that were happy for me, right? Yeah, then the Strawberry, it got rough. Like, I don't know if you guys ever went through that too. Drop it in the comment section, right? And it was like all the people who I thought were my friends, they were like always trying to distract me. You know, hey, let's go out to the club. You know, hey, let's go out to the club and have some drinks. Hey, you know, let's go to this party. You know, hey, I ordered a bottle and a limousine, and let's go out and all that. And it was just like, well, in my mind, I'm like, well, I haven't made it to where you are at in life, and where I'm at right now, I'm not happy with this right now. You know, a little $30,000 truck is just not going to cut it in these days and times that I was living in, right? That was my mind state. That's how I was thinking, you know. So I kept striving. I kept running the company. Then everything went bad. People seen and noticed that I was making a lot of money, just running a legit business, right? Not working for no one else anymore, right? And I noticed like one of my main administrators that I hired felt some type of way. Like you can sense vibrations. Like I noticed they wasn't happy for me or for the company. You know, the phones were constantly ringing. I was constantly marketing. I was steady going to skilled nursing facilities, meeting administrators, meeting a lot of people, going to hospitals, meeting a lot of people that was very, very important in my community, right? And the business was growing tremendously fast. But the team that I had was falling apart. You know, people were not showing up to the jobs that I sent them to on time. You know, taking advantage of the friendship and destroying my business low key, for the simple fact is that they were jealous because here it is, you know, I was just homeless and now everything is falling into place. So what I did was this, and I regret that I did it, but what I did was this. I put the business as a shelf corp and put it on hold, right? and I just did more personal development on myself. You know, I went back and worked for another employee, right? Employer, because my company that I had opened up purely was filled with just all type of negative hatred coming from my own inside circle, right? And it was hurtful, but it was a learning experience. And it taught me that no matter how many times you get homeless, your house is in your heart. See, Dental Tribers, you gotta remember this. Your strength is within you. You can be homeless and you'll be the richest person in the world, but you would never know it if you let this external influence steady have an opinion on your goals and your dreams. Because, see, people will try to tear you down. Have y'all ever dealt with people that you really just knew that they 100% were all in, had your back, and really believed in you? They believed that you would pass this test, you know? And then you like, wow, when you do pass the test, they're like, you passed it? Like, they're shocked. And you be like, wow, I thought they really believed in me. Then you see their true colors. You guys ever went through that, Denton Tribers? I'm pretty sure I'm not alone, right? That's okay, though. See, this is what you gotta realize, right? Is that the people that are in our lives that don't add any more value to it, we need to replace them. And we need to change our environment. And also, Denton Tribers, we have to stay focused. Stay focused, okay? You see what I'm saying? Like, I want you guys to be strong. I want you guys to know that no matter what, you can always depend on Joseph Denton. Always. If you do some research, you can go into my channel and you'll always find an email to reach me at if you didn't want it in the comment section, you know. But most people do just reach me in the comment section, you know. But, like, it doesn't matter if you're homeless. That's the true beauty of you. Because you know why? Because material things aren't making you. And once you accept the fact that material things aren't making you, then all the material things that you ever imagined are going to come to you. It's going to come to you like never before. You're going to be like, wow, I used to be on the porch every day just drinking liquor, just a straight alcoholic, and now I'm running $1 million company. You know, it's going to come to you, okay? And the thing is this, you have to remember that everyone around you, most of them are competing against you, even if you're homeless. Even though you're at the bottom of the bottom, there's people out here that just still want to step on you, okay? And they're the people that we look up to and think, it's the people that are closest to us, that we think really wants to see us achieve, but they don't want to see you achieve things that far. And when you start to make these accomplishments and these changes in your life, Denton Tribers, that I'm teaching you now, you're gonna see these people's real, true colors. You're going to see that you're really a leader, and you're also going to see that you're one of the chosen ones also, okay? And anytime you lose faith in yourself, play one of my videos, okay? And I'm always busy, right? You know, I got to read 10 hours a day, and then I have to create content. But you guys are going to notice that this channel is going to go in a more of a different direction from now on out. It's going to go more into of a, how can I say it? It's going to go more into a build you up through all of your worst situations type direction, because you're not alone. I went through all of those things through my journey. I've been homeless, okay? I done had to sleep in the backyard before, okay? I done had to live in a car before, okay? These things happen, and the reason why they're happening is because we had put ourselves in positions that wasn't best for us, and the failures are going to lead us to our success, though. You see what I'm saying? Like, all these people can count you out because you don't have money. Money isn't your bank account. Your emotional state is your bank account. Your brain is your bank account. But people want to judge you off finance, because why? All they care about is money. They really don't care about you. So you got to surround yourself around someone that cares about you. Like, I really care about you, you know? And that's the reason why I'm inspiring millions of people, because I care about my people. And you're going to notice on this channel, like, I do a lot of different things, like, because I just create content all the time. But you're going to notice on this channel that I'm going to start giving you guys even more tips and more pointers to be emotionally successful. You know, because I did a lot of pointers about you guys getting financial success, but we all got to start from the bottom, right? And I just want you to know that you're not at the bottom by yourself. You know, I've been homeless, okay? And we're going to get through this together. I've been there. During my journey, I've been there. I've been homeless numerous of times because I was making the wrong decisions. I was putting myself in the wrong places, and I was putting the wrong people in my life. And, you know, I wasn't focused on who would cross me and who wouldn't like I should have been. And I wasn't focused on my career as much as I should have been because I was distracted, you know. And we all done fell down before, you know what, Denton Travers? But guess what? Joseph Denton's here to pick you up and lift you back up. You know I'm here to pick you up and lift you back up. So if you got any value out of this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Okay? Make sure you subscribe to the Denton channel. I love you guys. And shouts out to everyone who's been sharing my videos on their platforms. I love you guys. And I see it. And shouts out to everyone who's been sharing my videos on their blogs also. I love you guys.